Magnavox 25-inch color console and save yourself $40. But this sale won't last forever, so get over here to Leechmere by Saturday, or you're going to wish you did.
I'm F. Lee Bailey, your host on Lie Detector. If you've been falsely accused and would like to take a lie detector test on national television, call me on our hotline, 1-800-LIE-TEST.
At 11 o'clock, we'll bring you up to date on tonight's St. Patrick's Day festivities.
Hey there, we got a great show for you. Things are a little topsy-turvy and impromptu, but you know what? I think we got some great stuff lined up. Is everyone excited? Nowadays, everyone's trying to pick up a new hobby. My new hobby, my kind of newish hobby, is laughing at horny people on the internet. It's like bird watching, but I don't have to leave the house. I get to stay inside, and it's great. You get to watch people desperately try to mate with each other with no avail. You know, just like how it is in nature. Now, before anyone swoops in and says, "Oh, what's wrong with shooting your shot? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with following your biological urges?" That's not what this is. These people are monsters. If they were born 200, 300 years ago, they'd be locked up in some tower in London somewhere in like a little cage, and we'd be throwing bread at them. It's not normal, not normal behavior for people. My favorite example that I've seen so far has been this guy. There's a video of some girl shaking their ass, and, you know, pretty normal for the internet. But this guy replies, "Is she farting?" And he doesn't stop. And it's honestly, you know it's funny because it is starting to veer off into horror. That's how you know it's really good. He's obsessed. He's like, "Is she farting? Is she farting? Is she farting?" Just over and over again, nonstop, just one after the other, every minute on the minute. It's great because other people see the tweet, you know. Other horny people are coming in expecting a good time, and boom, they gotta play negotiator. Like, "Sir, calm down. Everyone's trying to masturbate. Please, you gotta leave. You gotta calm down. You're scaring everybody. You gotta leave." It's great. I think, and he just ignores them. He just goes, "Is she farting? Is she farting? The sound on my phone doesn't work. Is she farting?" So, hoping I see more stuff like that. That'll be really interesting. It'll be, I think, a really good hobby to have in these next few days. Hopefully there'll be plenty of things to look for. Really tough times nowadays. People are going a little wild. It's probably not easy, especially if you're a kid. Oh boy. I mean, kids never have it easy, honestly. You know, I'm nowhere close to being a kid, and I'm nowhere close to being a parent. But I have empathy. You know, I know what it's like. You know, I can imagine what it's like to be a kid in this day and age. On top of everything else, you still get little kid BS told to you. You know, can you imagine if you were in the position to tell the kids the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? It'd be insane, the stuff you'd have to say. You know, imagine lunchtime, a little kid walks up to you with a chicken nugget and goes, "Oh, is this what a dinosaur looked like?" You know, what would you say? You'd have to say no. You'd have to say, "No, Timmy, that's not what a dinosaur looked like. To date, there's no dinosaur that ever looked like that in the fossil record. They weren't lumpy or brown. We think they had a lot of feathers. That's what the new research is saying. We're lying to you. That's no dinosaur looks like that. Oh, well, this chicken is really tasty. Well, that's not all chicken either. You know, we that's partially chicken. That's chicken flesh that we've scraped off the carcass and, you know, compounded with several other ingredients, and then we extruded that through a tube out of a nozzle that isn't dinosaur shaped. So, sorry, Timmy, we're just doing our best to gaslight you on multiple levels, on multiple fronts. We're just really dedicated to making sure you don't learn anything right until you're like 18. Not easy being a kid. Not easy being a kid. I mean, adults don't treat food properly either. When you're poor, you know, you eat for survival. When you're somewhere in the middle, you eat for pleasure. And then when you're rich, you eat for the hell of it. It's not even about pleasure anymore. You're just doing random bullshit. They have events where they get models. They get these models to strip naked, and then you're supposed to eat sushi off of them. To me, that sounds like a nightmare scenario. That doesn't sound good. First things first, they can't be sexy. Okay? Because you're not, it's not an intimate setting. Alright? There's the naked person with sushi on their bodies, and then there's like a line of 15 of your coworkers who are waiting because they're also hungry, and the staff and the chefs are still there. I get enough anxiety going to regular buffets. Can you imagine if the tray that had the food on it talked to you or like looked you in the eye? Like, you wanted salmon, right? Come on, don't. What are you trying to do? Cause a traffic jam here at the buffet? It's right under my right boob. And take it, go. Take it and go, and don't hold it up. There's like 15 hungry people who just got out of a 2-hour meeting waiting for you to do that. Waiting for you. There's one line. Come on. That's bad. Also, very gross. Very gross. I don't know why or who would want this. I don't want other people's dead skin cells on my food. That sounds like a terrible scenario. Also, it just opens up a whole Pandora's box of weird questions that I don't think I should have to ask normally when it comes to eating food, especially raw food, like sushi, like raw fish. Like, first things first, placement matters, okay, on the sternum, on the chest, okay, whatever, that's areas where people clean. The further down you go, the closer to the anus you go, that's where you start to get tricky. You know, I like to imagine the sushi chefs, you know, telling the new guy, hey, don't put any of the nice stuff near the butt. They don't go for any of the butt stuff, okay? It'd be a waste. Just put 2 pieces there because you're supposed to and move on. Put the rest on the stomach. That's where they go. Thighs, but no butt stuff. You know, and you know, because, you know, you don't know. You don't know how clean people actually are. Did she fart? You know, if I was there, that's all I'd be asking. Did she fart? We're talking about raw fish, all right? It's no joke. Raw fish, raw food, raw protein. Did she fart? I need to know. I need someone to corroborate. I need someone to admit, did she fart? Did she fart? I need to know if she farted. It's not funny. Did she fart? I hope you guys like that. We got some great stuff coming up. Hope you guys have fun.
Those in the know about nuclear power plants in the Soviet Union say that the Soviets have been working to upgrade the safety measures at their reactors ever since the 3 Mile accident here. The outside world only knows of one other time that a nuclear accident occurred in the Soviet Union, and that was in 1957-58.
Esto es una verga, uno no la perder. No. No, no. ¿Qué? Vamos.
Los voy a matar.
Oh shit. Yeah. Welcome to the Nostalgia Corner, where I'm gonna take a look at and react to some old stuff. This is like a collection of things from the 90s. As I am a child of the 90s, so we're gonna see how much of this stuff we're gonna remember. First up is the MSN Butterfly lady. That happened, I guess. Don't really know why they did this. Butterflies have nothing to do with messages or being fast. And for an instant messenger, I don't know why you would pick this as your mascot. Next up is Sonic the Hedgehog. Faster, but I don't know who this is. Never heard of him. You know. Next, we got Moon Shoes. I never had these as a kid, and I don't know. So no opinion, I guess. Jinko jeans. They're kind of expensive, so I didn't have any. Yeah, just a lot of fabric. No, I never. I just had regular jeans as a kid. Big Bad Beetleborgs. I never watched the show. Watched Power Rangers and Digimon instead. Napster. I don't think I used Napster. The O.J. Simpson Pogs. Pog kind of came before I really started, doing stuff. I was still like a baby probably when Pogs were big. By the time I was old enough to play Pogs, no one had Pogs anymore, and OJ was already in deep trouble. So both these things kind of were after my time. A little too early in the 90s, kind of. Extreme sports. Yeah, I didn't do any extreme sports. I also didn't have cable, so I didn't watch any extreme sports. Denim was invented in the 90s, so I had that good fabric. Sock and boppers, I didn't have them, so I don't think I knew anyone who had them either. I think this one is these were hard to get, maybe, so I didn't get them. It looked fun, you know, but I don't know. I've never experienced them. Nick News, never stayed up late enough. I played Nintendo instead of watching News for Kids. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I just don't know what this is. Felt like that was kind of a bust. Now what I do? I kind of went through everything already. I mean, this isn't like a real talk show. I don't have any guests. I don't know anyone like big or famous. So I can't bring on any guests yet. I can pretend to have a guest. I mean, if we're gonna play pretend, I guess like the sky's the limit. we can have like dead people as guests. We can have like JFK or like Abraham Lincoln, you know, people who died, people who got killed as guests. We can have, I don't know, George Washington as a guest, you know. How's that for presidents? We could have a dinosaur, you know. How's that for an animal segment? We could have whatever if we're just gonna play pretend. Oh! What the fuck was that? The fuck was that? Oh shit! There it was again. Is something wrong with my computer? Did I load up? I don't have. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh shit! Oh my god, did my wish work? What did I bring? Oh fuck. Oh no. I don't know what to do. I think my computer is being haunted by a caveman. Fuck. Oh shit. I'll be back. Evil ghost, leave this place, leave this place, leave this place, leave, get out of my computer!